All right, let's try to get to this David Dobrik now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's take a look here, y'all. So wait, did you have an imager album? Did you want me to use?
Yeah, sorry, I'll drop that in. I've put in all of the stuff that was shared to the subreddits. It kind of ends before the end of David's, so it's incomplete. But there's a lot in here. I doubt you'll even get through it all.
So here it is. This massive leak. So here, this is a declaration by Natalie. So a lot of this is just dry bullshit. I am the president of David Dobrik LLC. Wow, a little on the nose. And I am over the age of 18. Yeah, clearly. Sorry, I was stupid. I was saying she looks old, but she doesn't.
Oh,
she looks
gotcha.
great. As president, I have access to the books, records, files of the company, and as of the following facts, I know them to be true of my own personal knowledge. Blah, blah, blah. This is boilerplate stuff. Company is California Limited Liability. Yada, yada. Baba booey.
Booey?
Baba booey. The company's following grew to 4 million subs in 2018. In 2019, I was promoted to chief of staff. Okay, he's not the president. He's just a dumb prankster. Gaffster. I also started producing and co-hosting a podcast, blah, blah, blah. In 22, I was promoted to manager and president of company, where I now oversee and manage all staff at the company, secure any and all brand partnerships, sponsorships, and manage and co-create content, as well as establish new... Do we know that about her?
Like
she's the president of David Dobrik.
She's running the show, sounds like.
From 18 through now, my own following on various social media platforms has also grown. Okay, what are we doing here? Just...
Oh, no. Is it already out of order? Hold on.
This is all mixed up, huh?
One second.
So let's start. It goes here, so I'll just continue. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so now they're coming for Jeff. In around 18, Jeff Wittek had just 60,000 subscribers. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
He was doing it for clout, Your Honor.
Okay.
Wittek's working relationship with defendants. In or about 18, Wittek was hired to join the Vlog Squad. Hired? Don't you need to be paid to be hired?
Yeah.
That seems like pretty deceptive way. Hired. A collective of influencers and creatives led by Dobrik, known to engage in pranks, stunts, and lavish giveaways.
Okay.
Wittek's following increased after he was hired to join the Vlog Squad. Well, okay. This is insane already. This is the premise they're going to set up, that like, oh, he got clout, Your Honor. We don't owe him money. He got clout, Your Honor. Most people would trade their ID for that much clout. Really? It's a crazy world out there. Between 18 and 20, Wittek how's the audio, by the way?
Quality.
Sounds good? Sounding good?
It's been sounding good.
That's awesome.
There was a slight trouble with Amy's mic, but
she's gone.
She's gone.
Between 18 and 20, Wittek appeared in 40 videos on Dobrik's YouTube channel. For each of these videos, the company oversaw all aspects of production, including without limitation, scheduling, location, content, subject, equipment, pursuit, creator. Did you pay him?
Yeah, what do you mean by hired? Are they not going to explain that?
No.
Huh.
They won't. In April 24,
crazy.
What do you mean oh, this is Natalie. I conducted Google searches using certain search terms designed to locate YouTube videos. What are they being accused of? Below is a chart containing the dates of the videos and the uniform resource locator. You really wrote that out, URL? I don't think you need to do all that. Where such videos can be assessed.
What are these?
What are they linking to? This was in her search bar. They'll explain it if it's important. True and correct copy of the list is also attached as Exhibit B to the concurrently filed documentary evidence. For each of these videos, the company oversaw this is just Dobrik.
Oh, here we go.
Oversaw all aspects of production. Though he did not routinely receive monetary compensation, that's kind of a big part of having a job. As the case for influencers, Wittek received non-monetary compensation in the form of increased viewership and engagement.
So you can't say I hired him. What are you talking about?
This is some bullshit.
Please tell me when a judge reads this, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, hopefully his lawyers respond and just. I mean, okay, so let's see where they're going with it. He got more views. He got brand deals. He got sponsorships. And school in Florida. I don't know what the fuck. Wait, we're missing a page here. We need 21.
Yeah.
Where's 21? Any idea, Dan?
I'm 21.
What's the deal?
I do not know.
So I'll just.
I haven't looked at this.
This is your album.
I just screenshotted everything and put it in an album.
So it's missing the page.
So hold on. Let me just go to the original link.
21.
Here we go.
Oh,
21.
okay. You gotta go back one.
I gotta go back one.
Yeah.
All right.
Then zoom in on that bottom.
Very good.
That's where we are. Yeah. No.
No, we read this part.
It's missing a page.
Huh. That's weird. All right, well, I'll just read from here.
All of this is just from screenshots. So if there's missing stuff, it's just missing in the screenshot.
They're missing 5.
Wait, isn't this a link to Trello?
4 of 7 to 6 of 7.
Or whatever?
No, this is somebody screenshotted that has an access to this repository of
so
lawsuits.
they fucked up. Come on, guys. Whoever has Trello, let's get another version of this. The second activity involved a group skydiving video in which Wittek was slated in something. In preparation, the company paid $3,000 for Wittek to attend skydiving. You fucking scumbags. You're really going to list that as compensation?
It's crazy.
You paid for the skydiving.
For him to be in your dumb video, man.
That just goes without saying.
True and correct copies of payments made by company to Wittek is attached as Exhibit E. The company also covered Wittek's travel and accommodations for the same. No fucking shit.
Oh my god.
True and correct copies of travel accommodations paid for the company are attached on Exhibit F. Production for the first activity took place on June 25th. That's my birthday. I forget. I think this happened on my birthday.
Oh. Weird.
What does it mean?
It was destined for you guys to become friends.
We are such dogs. We really are. Dab up every time. As with previous videos, the company oversaw all aspects of production. And what about safety? Did you oversee that one? Including scheduling, location, content, subject matter, content, participation, filming, editing, and distribution. And what about safety? The excavator was rented by Devin from Dirt Gear, but otherwise the company procured all equipment. In addition to all production-related expenses, the company covered, without limitation, Wittek's travel, lodging, transportation, and food. Wittek was also paid $1,500.
They bought lunch, dude. What's the big deal?
$1,500. That's
$1,500.
That's puff. I'm even embarrassed to admit that if I was them. I'd rather just say I didn't pay him.
$1,500 is what he got paid for a dangerous stunt.
No, but it was like it was like days away,
right?
Yeah.
In service of David's fucking.
Well, they bought
content.
lunch.
I'm curious if this could be used against them, because
Yeah.
if they every time they've bought something for anyone, does that mean that all of those people are employees of David Dobrik LLC?
David has good lawyers. I'm sure that they're probably
Jeff?
doing the opposite, where they're trying to build this narrative that they're trying to prove that Jeff was an employee, and I'm assuming there's got to be some benefit to that for them. Legally,
right? Yes,
that's
how much they're obligated.
I don't really understand how, but I know his lawyers are good. Consistent with the company's instruction, Wittek arrived at Lake Utah at approximately 10 a.m. June 25th. In the midst of filming, Wittek. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. In the midst of filming, Wittek, inspired by a recent post from rapper 50 Cent, suggested to David that he hang from a rope tied to the excavator. Unfortunately, it was during the filming of this particular stunt that Wittek was injured when he forcefully collided with the excavator. Who was driving it? Also, What does it matter whose idea it was? Honestly, if it was his idea, why would it doesn't matter. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Wittek was transported to a local hospital, Utah Valley Hospital. Workers' compensation, so they might be going for this. They're like, he can't sue us. We just owe him workers' comp or something like that.
Right.
Because he was an employee and we have to do it differently. Some bullshit like that. On or about July 2020, workers' compensation claim was filed with the company's insurance carrier. On August 26, I sent a text message to Wittek and his assistant stating, hey, insurance just provided me with a whole list of general docs and specialty surgeons that are covered if you so choose to use them and whatnot. What an obnoxious message. And whatnot. Wittek responded, oh, nice, thank you, with an emoji. True and correct copies of my August 26 text message chain. Hold on. This is August 26th. The accident happened on June 25th. 2 months? He's been waiting 2 months for this?
Yeah, that seems way too late.
Yeah, dude.
Really? A month?
Jeff is going to lose his mind over this, I have a feeling.
I'm sure he's cooking something up. Or maybe he can't speak on it because it's a lawsuit.
Probably.
I don't know how that
works. Well, I don't.
Yeah, actually,
I guess
maybe
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah, he might not, actually. He's probably more serious about it. He stands to gain a bunch of money. I stand to just lose a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Both should be motivating, but for some reason, there's something wrong with me.
He had his first live show last night. Hopefully he's celebrating that.
Lawyer money. Oh, nice. Thank you. 200 copies of my text messages included in Exhibit K. I've spoken to the carrier on multiple occasions, and I've been informed and believe that the carrier issued multiple payments towards Wittek's medical costs. To my knowledge, at no time did Wittek dispute coverage. I don't think, okay. On April 17th, Wittek's assistant texted me saying, we're tried going through insurance claims, but the insurance is asking surgeon's office to submit through claim, but insurance can't warranty they'll pay for all of it. So we're going outside the insurance claim and paying out of pocket. True and correct, blah, blah, blah. I can't really read it, but I think they're just saying they're attaching the text message. Moving on. Would be down here. On April 17th, yeah, this is what I was reading. On April 19th, Wittek accepted and the company paid an additional $41,000 in out-of-pocket medical expenses. There's no way, dude. That shit costs so much money. And again, this was on April of 2024. There's no way he must have spent way more than $41,000 out of pocket. He had so many surgeries. He had like 9 surgeries or something.
Yeah.
I declare so that's her statement. Let's hear what Dobrik has to say.
Well, that was, and just to clarify, the 41,000 is out of pocket. They're saying that workers' comp covered the rest, right?
They're saying the insurance. Yeah, the insurance.
Right. So I'm sure it was way more than 41,000. It's just that's what they're saying they gave him.
But he said they went out of network, which means they pay for everything. If you go out of the network,
I don't know.
I'd be pissed if I got like life-threatening injuries and I had to deal with insurance company and shit. And you were just like out living your best life and not checking on me, and Natalie was texting my assistant 2 months later, being like, just whatnot. Hope you're okay and whatnot.
Yeah.
A crane fucking smashed him right in his head.
Yeah, why the fuck should he have to deal with this crap? You know, you all should be like fucking filleting him every day, begging him to, treating him like a king. I don't know, taking care of his every need.
Yeah, and it's not like some small YouTube channel this happened to. David Dobrik is, if not almost the biggest YouTuber out there ever. He got the most views. He was fucking killing it for a while.
Well-funded.
Sponsorships, all this Snapchat, everything was everywhere. So he's like a mega multi-millionaire.
Distro.
Yeah, so much, you know.
Remember that? Distro was his like photography app that he launched right as the his whole life fell apart.
You know what's sad? If that didn't happen, he probably would have done a whole Casey Neistat cash out on that dumb fucking app.
Are we sure that it didn't cash out?
No
Distro,
way.
it was called, right?
I think someone bought it.
Dispo?
Or Dispo.
Somebody
Dispo.
won it?
Bought it.
Oh, no way. Tell me how much someone paid for
Let's
that
see.
crap.
The
Is it really that easy
disposable
to sell a
camera.
fucking app? Can we just make an app? Why don't we do that? Here's a social media account where if you try to take a photo of yourself, you have to wait 10 seconds and then you don't know when it's going to take it, so your face is silly. Like the ideas are getting so stupid.
Him being like so successful is what confuses me. Is it the principle of the thing that he just doesn't want to pay for it? Was Jeff not a good enough friend? Like, what is it? Why?
I think it's like the fear of being actually guilty of something.
Like responsibility.
Yeah.
Could be that.
Because then there's probably so much more that could be.
But how is it not outweighed by the guilt of hurting someone?
Well, he's a psycho.
Psycho?
But here's the other thing is that he might actually just be a deeply, deeply cheap person because he doesn't pay any of these people. He doesn't compensate them, which is crazy to me. And he doesn't seem to invest a lot in the people around him. He doesn't.
Right.
Yeah. Weird.
Investing a lot in lawyers. I'll tell you that.
Maybe he doesn't have like an advisor. No, he has to have legal advisors.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
he's
for
stacked.
sure.
Normally, like people like that, figures like that, wouldn't they pay anything to cover up scandals?
Yes. That's right. You know what? Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking, man.
Yeah, they were just
Mark
like
with that
banking
one.
on Jeff's
He should just give him $1 million.
loyalty to
Say,
him.
here's $1 million. You know, it's like, oh, it's out of pocket. It's costing me money. It's like, yeah, what? So here's $1 million. Okay, take the $1 million, pay for everything you need. Here's some money, and use the money because you're not gonna be able to work for a while, and just
I missed the mark with that one.
you owe him that, man.
Yeah,
Would
that
have
sounds
been a
wonderful.
better PR move, that's for sure.
Everyone would be happy. They'd still be friends, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
think-
be. I wouldn't even be friends with Jeff probably if you paid him $1 million. I wouldn't even know Cody.
Wow.
Your best friend.
I would have never been stalked by Cody.
Yeah.
And now I'm liking every single one of his Instagram pictures because I'm so happy he's living his best life.
Same.
I think he just doesn't think he did anything wrong at all. I think he thinks it's all Jeff's fault. Jeff
He
got
does
on the
seem to think
crane.
that, yeah.
Jeff sent me the video. If it wasn't because of Jeff, this wouldn't have happened.
Even though he was driving, nobody
That's
disputes
irrelevant
that.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
And
too.
the only thing that matters at all, which is that you're where the buck stops. It's your content. It's your show.
You're
it's
the one
your-
benefit. You're
Yeah.
the only one benefit.
Yeah, evidently. He's only making $1,500.
Financially.
So, like, Jeff may have suggested it, or it sounds like did suggest it, but you are still responsible for what happens on your shoots.
By the way, $1,500 for like a 2 or 3 day trip is like minimum wage for like the amount of hour. I mean, if
If
you're
they were
going on a
like
trip,
shooting
that's
all
like
day for 3 days, yeah.
if you're working
Maybe
all
not
day,
minimum
that's
wage,
like
but
all day, right?
Yeah. 500 a day.
Not good. By the way of example, Wittek asked to take part in a brand deal by the dating application Bumble, which David and company were also to be involved. Bro, can you just let the guy take a dub without trying to take credit for everything? Like, what an asshole. So they're just saying, oh yeah, he was compensated. He did not. This is what we read. Though he did not routinely receive monetary compensation, Wittek received non-monetary compensation. So whatever. In around April 2020, David Dobrik, on behalf of company, planned a social media comeback and had solicited the help of several collaborators, including Jeff, to take part in filming. Comeback video was to consist of 5 different activities to be shown on one single episode of company's YouTube channel. Defendant's undisputed material facts and supporting evidence. Blah, blah, blah. In or around 2020, April. Dobrik spoke to Devin Michael Graham, a.k.a. Devin Supertramp, what the fuck that is, about the comeback video and asked for his assistance on one of the activities. Oh, is this the excavator guy? Devin was to help assist in the first activity, which was a recreation of a video previously made by Devin years ago where an individual would hang onto an inner tube that was tied to an excavator and swing. This man didn't even get it through the first one without almost killing someone. This was the first one of 5.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
It says here that
didn't they?
The first activity was
the first activity that like overall they were going to do. I seem to remember somebody because I thought that was
they did
part
skydiving.
of it. It was a long time ago, but I thought with the excavator thing, they tried to do it with somebody else first, and they were like, you know what, this feels dangerous.
Hold on, you're misunderstanding me.
Oh, okay.
They had 5 different activities planned, for the comeback. This was the first one.
I see.
But you're talking about Corinna was on.
It was
before
Corinna,
Jeff.
that's right.
Yeah.
I was confused though.
Let's see. The second activity involved a group skydiving video. They did do that one, in which Wittek was slated to participate. In preparation, the company paid $3,099 for it to attend skydiving school in Texas.
More than they paid him.
That is so generous. Yeah, exactly. The company also covered Wittek's travel and accommodation for the same. Oh my God. Production for the first activity took place on June 25th at Lake Utah in Provo. As with previous videos, the company oversaw all aspects, blah, 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 the same shit Natalie wrote. Then excavator was rented by Davin. Additional all production-related expenses, blah, blah, blah. They paid for Wittek's travel, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Lodging, transportation. Wittek was also paid $1,500 for his services.
Big one.
Boom! Oh, yeah, so the plaintiffs are going to fill in their response here, by the way, to every line.
Okay.
Basically, what they're doing is trying to establish facts. So they say, this is what, we both agree that this is what happened.
Makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they disagree,
By the way, what is the lawsuit for? What is
I believe it's
Jeff
for...
accusing them of?
I don't know what's the actual...
Well, this is, it was listed on that chart that they're the defendants. So I think this is Jeff's lawsuit against them. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
What is he suing them for specifically? What is the lawsuit?
Oh, I don't know if we know what damages he's asking for.
Not a number, but like, what is he saying?
What's the
is the charge?
chart? Yeah, let me look. Let me ask.
I think at the top it might say.
Yeah.
Isn't it for medical bills mostly? What
No,
I
but-
recall.
Well, what's the? There should be like a chart. What is Jeff Wittek's lawsuit against Dobrik for?
Let's see.
The lawsuit alleged negligence.
There you go.
Unsafe environment without proper supervision. Seeking damages for injuries, including broken skull, other serious injuries.
Jesus.
So it seems like negligent work, unsafe work environment.
So they haven't addressed that at all so far.
This is just facts.
I know, but like, they're not saying that there was like
They certainly haven't.
a medic on set.
They have
or
absolutely
anything like
made
that.
no attempt to to show that it was safe there.
Today I only want to talk about the facts.
Essentially, their evidence comes down to, well, we paid him $1,500.
Yeah.
Epic. Play alleges negligence, intentional
And he
tort.
only had 50,000 subscribers.
They're alleging, yeah, exactly. They're alleging negligence. I get. Oh, Jeff is alleging intentional tort, which I think means they were trying to interfere with some of his business deals for revenge.
Right.
And property damage.
Which wasn't really addressed either.
Just a quick correction. Intentional torts is a type of civil lawsuit that occurs when someone intentionally causes harm to another person. So it's wrongful civil acts done on purpose. The wrongdoer does not need to mean the harm, but someone else may end up hurt anyway, such as in a prank, or the person can mean harm, such as domestic violence situations.
Okay. There it is. Wittek was paid $1,500. Consistent with the company's instructions, Wittek arrived at the lake at 10 a.m. At 11:15, Wittek sent Dobrik an Instagram video recently posted by the rapper 50 Cent, same thing Natalie wrote. Wittek alleges that rather than proceeding with the first activity as planned, it's almost like David's mad at him for suggesting the idea.
Uh-huh.
He's like, no, if anyone should be apologizing, it's you to me for giving me this terrible, for making me do this to you.
For being a loser and getting hurt.
Yeah. Defendant started soliciting people to get on the... Okay, so hold on. Wittek alleges that rather than proceeding with the first activities planned, defendant started soliciting people to get on the excavator onto a rope with their bare hands, and that the rope would be attached to the excavator. Now, anything I know about David suggests that that is 100,000% what happened. He does this in every video.
Right.
He's always pushing people to do dumb, dangerous shit.
Yeah.
Wittek alleges that defendant engaged various individuals to recreate the stunt. Wittek is the guy who's trying to make it all happen. And in fact, these individuals participated in the stunt without issue. Oh, it's his dumb ass that fucked up. They were fine.
That is not relevant.
I agree. Wittek then alleges that he was tasked with going on the excavator as well. After Wittek went onto the excavator, holding onto the rope with his bare hands, he alleges that defendant began using the excavator at unsafe speeds in a circle. When defendant realized this, defendant slowed down the excavator, and Wittek alleges that defendants intentionally and noticeably slowed the excavator down too quickly, which caused Wittek to be struck by the excavator.
Into a circle.
Okay.
That sounds like intentional
So
torque.
this is so far
That
what
is a torque.
Wittek is alleging, but they
Intentional.
are reciting what he's alleging.
This is Wittek. This is Jeff's accusation.
This is Jeff's accusation. Okay.
This, yeah, which is, I think, you know, it's a fact, right?
Okay.
Wittek suffered injuries and was taken to the hospital. On or about July 10, this is like 2 weeks later, workers' compensation claim was filed with the company's insurance. On August 5th, another month later, sent a letter to Wittek saying that it had received notice of the claim. On August 26th, Natalie messaged Wittek, hey, insurance, whatever, with the whatnot, this obnoxious one. He said, oh, not the same shit. September 10th, during the insurance carrier's subsequent investigation, Wittek was asked a series of questions relating to workers' compensation, to which on September 15th, Wittek, by and through his assistant, responds regarding his employment status, said this. Oh, God. What are they getting at? Question. As an independent contractor, was there a written contract between Mr. Wittek and David Dobrik, LLC? If not, how was the agreement made for this? Oh, I wish I fucking had this one. Wait, maybe I do. Hold on. Kind of restarted here.
So
there's a written contract between Mr. Wittek and David LLC. If not, how was the agreement made for this? And has Mr. Wittek worked for David Dobrik LLC in the past? Wittek's response is this. There was no written contract. However, our engagements are never really formally documented because we work together so often and frequently and are friends. David called me to ask me if I would partake in filming his video, that we would need to fly out to Utah, in which I agreed. I've worked with David frequently in the past year, and have since early, and past year and a half since early 2019. So here, this is what's happening. Jeff doesn't, I don't think, realizes that.
Yeah.
They don't want to actually know. Their motivation is not to know what happened. Their motivation is to find a reason to deny him coverage. And so he's basically giving them ammunition to be like, oh, well, you were just kind of, you were just there. That's your fault. Yeah, you weren't an employer. Which is weird because they're both trying to prove he's an employee and not an employee. Or well, the insurance company is trying to prove he's not an employee. What I imagine even happened was David's people probably told Jeff, we'll tell them that you're my employee so that our insurance will pay for you. So I don't have to pay for you.
Got it.
And they probably knew that, he's not really an employee.
Sorry. If he wasn't an employee, he would be what? Just like an independent contractor, essentially, is what they would try and classify him as?
He's not even being paid, and there's no contract.
No, they're saying they pay him some, like the 1,500. So I think that's an independent
paid, yeah.
contractor.
There's no
I guess.
contract.
Right, but that's what it's called.
There's sort of
a
like
freelancer.
Implied one though, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they're. I don't know. Yeah, an independent contractor. Let's say he would be that. Definitely would have a different rules and regulations about what. Because independent contractors have to get their own insurance and all this kind of stuff. You know.
I don't know enough about that. Then.
Yeah, I don't feel confident. I mean,
Yeah.
one thing that I've heard, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure, but with an independent contractor, if you're scheduling them, if you're saying you need to be in this place at this time, that like crosses the line and you're now working for that person.
Okay.
Oh yeah, State Farm is suing David too, alleging. I think
Insurance fraud?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
That they paid out like a huge amount.
Yeah.
And then they're saying, well, actually, we want the money back because you were deceptive or something like that.
That seems what's going on to me, almost, right?
They have to dance around that issue.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Right.
going on here. Wittek's response. There was no written contract. I read that. How was Mr. Wittek's paid for this assignment? I.e., check, direct deposit, cash. Does he anticipate receiving a W-2 tax form versus a W-9 tax form for the earnings? I was paid via direct deposit and anticipate filing a W-9.
Independent contractor.
Right. What was the agreement between Mr. Wittek and David Dobrik LLC on this assignment? Was Mr. Wittek permitted to complete the assignment as he wished, or was he given direction by David Dobrik? This is a very interesting question. David Dobrik LLC was supervising on the production. Myself and David agreed with how we were to proceed with the video. And so this, again, David, I think Jeff is just like he's being like generous and not trying to get David in trouble. He doesn't realize that he's fucking himself over. Because like, why would he even write that if he knew what they were looking for? Me and David agreed on how we would proceed. It should be like, this is David's thing. He told me what to do and I did it.
Yeah, but he was too deep into the whole
That's what I mean.
grip that David had on everybody.
Yeah,
He was loyal.
He was in his
Yeah.
ear like,
Yeah.
this is going to ruin me. You got to do this.
Yeah.
You got to tell that.
I think nowadays he would have answered this differently, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Myself and David agreed with how we would proceed with the video and execute it as planned. However, when the operating machinery, my grip slipped and I fell into the machinery, injuring my body. September 25th, carrier made payments totaling $55,000.
Oh, Jeff's in the chat. He just said Natalie wrote this.
She wrote what?
I'm not sure.
What
that's
we're
just
reading?
His statement?
So Natalie wrote this and forged my signature.
Holy fuck,
Oh.
Whoa, that's a
What the fuck?
bomb, Jeff.
So I'm curious if these are messages
What?
to State Farm.
Wait,
that
that's insane.
Natalie-
Do you want to call Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeff, that is insane.
That's so
if that's
insane.
That's
That's crazy.
fucking nuts.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
Okay.
She does seem like such a little Lady Macbeth.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
That was a very, very creative
you.
way to say.
Yeah.
Jeff, you want to call in? That's fucking nuts.
Okay.
I guess, Jeff, if you do, just text Ethan. Look at your phone, Ethan. It's probably the quickest way to get him a
Send
code.
him a link. Well, give me the Zoom link.
Yeah, I'll send you a Zoom link.
You don't have to, but I'll send you the link if you want to call him.
Just if you want to.
Also, a suggestion is to have Emily Baker help us make sense of this.
I'm sure she's probably
She probably will cover this on the
planning.
channel.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to have her
I
on
wish
it.
I had
would
the
be
whole.
nice.
I wish I had the
Yeah.
whole thing. It would be nice to do it with her.
Yeah.
Jeff says his lawyer doesn't want him to call.
Okay.
Okay, that's-
understandable.
yeah.
I love you too, my brother. He called me his brother
Okay.
Aw.
with an A at the end.
Because she's got
That's
big
nice.
brown eyes.
Nice.
Oh,
I've
so
heard that
beautiful.
before.
Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's-
just passed away like
That's
a
so
month
true. I
ago.
look like her with the dark eyes. Totally.
He says it's all going to come out in trial. Man, I can't believe they're going to go to trial.
They're going to go to trial?
It sounds like they
Trial of
might.
the century.
Unless David pays him out, it sounds like it might go to trial.
Oh, my God.
I have a hard time believing that David would rather do that than just pay him. Because he can afford it.
Yeah. Unless he is this like weird cynical person that everyone is saying.
Right, he's made it this far
He
without
cannot like think that he's wrong.
Jeff said they thought the video would never surface when they wrote.
Oh.
She apparently forged this shit. I can see her doing it where it's like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
You're injured. You know, you rest up. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy though.
So these messages would be to State Farm though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
An inquiry, yes. Or whatever insurance. I don't think it was State.
You're right. We don't know if it's State Farm.
Wait, no, I think so because we did.
They didn't say State Farm. They said a different insurance company. But
oh, really?
WC Carrier. I don't know what's that.
It might be a sub company or something.
Also, this is like right or only a few months after the accident, right? So maybe none of them expected it to get to escalate to this.
Right.
Where they'd all be going to trial.
Yeah. But they should have already known how badly he was injured, right?
Yeah, after 2 months, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. September 25th, the carrier paid Wittek, we said. On September 25th, they made payments totaling $1,900 for anesthesia. June 25th, 2020 through January 18, 21. The insurance company made payments totaling $29,000 to Regional Medical Center. On June 25th, 2020, the insurance company made payments totaling $1,600 to Mountain West Anesthesia.
Okay.
June 25th, 2020, the carrier made payments totaling $18,000 to Utah Valley Eye Center. That's it.
Like I said, the post, it just ends. It trails off.
Ugh,
so
killing me.
You got to leave them wanting more.
I know tons of people have this Trello stuff. And this. Ivory Lawyer's got it. One of y'all got to have a link for me.